Hello and welcome. This is Sadusman. In today's video, I'm going to share with you how to split columns in Power Query. Let's import this data inside of Power Query, and we'll click on this data and go to data and from table and range. I will click OK because the first row is my headers. After having the data in Power Query, what I want to do is I want to split my first column based on this delimiter. I would like to have this column broken into two, Lenovo in the first column and ThinkPad in the second column. So you can see that I have a delimiter hyphen in this column. So I will go to split column by delimiter, and I will show that my delimiter is hyphen. And I have three options: split at the leftmost, rightmost, and each occurrence of the delimiter. So since I have only one occurrence, I can select any one of them. I will leave the choice as it is. I will click OK, and you can see the column has been splitted, and I will rename this as manufacturer, and I will rename the second column as brand. Now what I want to do is I want to again split salesperson into first name and the last name. I have Roger Federer, but there's no space, no delimiter, nothing. So how can we break this? I have one special feature in Power Query in the split column with regards to the lowercase to uppercase. You can see that there's a small r followed by a capital F. Similarly, small n followed by a capital K. So what I'm going to do is whenever there is a change from small letter to a capital letter, I ask Power Query to split this column. So we'll use lowercase to uppercase, and there you go. Salesperson 1 and 2. I will call this salesperson first, and I will call that salesperson last. Now in the next column I have employee ID, and employee ID is A1001 and small a. What I want to do is I want to have this first character in one column, the numbers, the digits in the second column, and a small character in the third column. So again, I would select this column first. I will go to split column. First of all, I want to do split from first character, and you can see that in the first row it's only A, and the second row it's AA, and so we don't have a clear-cut number of characters specification for employee ID. So what we want to do is we want to break this column so that all the characters, all the alphabets are in one column and the numbers are in the second column. So we'll select this, we'll go to split column, and from non-digit to digit, whenever there is a change from characters, from alphabets to a number, it will break this. Let's see. You can see all the alphabets are here, and now it's starting with the number. And again, I want to have this last character also in the third column. Let's do this. Split column from digit to a non-digit. There you go. I will call this employee ID -1, then employee ID -2, and we don't need this last column. For instance, what we will just hit and delete this. In the next column, what I have is country of origin dash location, and in this case the first two alphabets represent the country, and then last two letters represent the city, so in no particular order. And a special thing about this is that we have different delimiters in various rows. We have a hyphen, and then we have a colon, a slash, a pipe, so on. So we cannot use a delimiter here, but we can be sure that only the countries are represented by only the first two characters. So here we are going to split column with number of characters. So I will specify two characters to be taken in one column and all the rest in the next column. So what I'm going to do is I will select 2 here. Instead of going repeatedly, I will only select the first two alphabets on the left side. So as far as left as possible, and click OK. So here I have the country, and here in the second column I need to have the last 3 characters to get the city. So again I will go to split column and by number of characters, and I will click 3 and as far right as possible. So I have my city characters here. I don't need this column here, so I will click and delete it. So I will call it country of origin, and I will call this city. And in the last column we have votes. So there we have broken all the columns in their relevant portions. So we are finally done. Now we are going to export the data into Excel. For this we go to close and load to, and we want the data in the existing worksheet, and I would like to have it here in cell A16. So I will click OK, and there you go. You'll have all the data in cell A16. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.